You're either the couple having a picnic at the hidden overlook or the family arguing in the gas station parking lot, wondering who forgot to pack the snacks. Planning isn't just about maps and bookings. It's the first chapter of your story. With the right planning mindset, you get the iconic version of your trip, not the fast food version. So why does it so often feel like a chore? Most people wing it and end up with a basic, frustrating trip. But it doesn't have to be that way. We're going to turn planning into the most exciting part. I'm Teresa, and I've visited all 50 states and over 80% of the National Park Service sites. So the tips I share on this channel come from real-life experiences. So let's talk about why most road trip planning fails. Most planning fails because it focuses on logistics, not vibe. People avoid planning because they think it kills the spontaneity. But a great plan makes spontaneity possible. Think of your plan as your vibe builder, not a rule book. Planning doesn't box you in, it frees you up. What if your trip looked cinematic before you even left the driveway? One of my favorite ways to visually plan is using Google My Maps. It lets you layer everything: your routes, attractions, food stops, hikes, roadside quirks, all on one map. You can color code by category, add notes, and even share your map with your travel group so everyone knows the plan before you hit the road. I also like to use Pinterest to create boards that match the aesthetic or theme I'm going for. Maybe it's cozy mountain towns, or retro roadside diners, or maybe even epic desert landscapes. Seeing the mood board take shape keeps the excitement high and helps you stay focused on the kind of trip you want to build. If you're traveling with others, try a map sticker voting game. Everyone gets to vote for the stops or experiences they want to have on the trip. This turns planning into a collaborative game instead of a chore. It helps you see what stops are going to be the biggest hit. One fun bonus: print your final map before you go. And then when you get back, mark up the map to see what you actually did and how it compared. Then mark up what you actually did when you get home. It's a cool way to relive the trip and see where spontaneity took over. This isn't just for you. It gets the whole group invested early. When people see the journey ahead, they start to feel it. What if planning actually made your relationship stronger? That's often one of the goals of road tripping anyways, right? One of the best ways to make it more memorable is to get everyone involved in the planning. Let each person pick at least one stop, even if it's a silly roadside attraction or a random diner. Those unexpected stops are often the most memorable. If you're traveling with kids or teens, ask them to present the location they chose, why they pick it, what they're most excited about, or a fun fact about the place. It turns planning into a learning moment and builds anticipation. For couples, try trading off planning days or splitting responsibilities. One person handles the food stops and restaurants, while the other plans scenic viewpoints or hikes. It helps keep both people engaged and prevents fatigue. Create a shared playlist, but with a twist. Don't reveal who added what songs until you're actually on the road, and then have everyone guess. Or add a mystery day to your trip. Only one person knows where you're going. It's a fun way to sprinkle surprise and excitement into your trip. Planning can be playful. It can bond you before the trip even starts. Now the group just isn't taking the trip, they're co-creating it. But if you're traveling with teens or little ones, download my Boredom Buster pack. It's packed with fun, low-effort ways to keep everyone engaged on the road, and it's linked in the description of this video. Sometimes sharing the planning isn't enough. So how do you make the planning phase something you actually look forward to? Make it a whole experience. Watch travel blogs about your destination as you plan, or snack on regional foods from the area you plan to explore. Barbecue night if you're headed south, or salmon sliders if Alaska's on your list. It's a fun way to feel the vibe before you even pack your bag. Turn planning into a game night. Make it playful with a road trip themed game night. Try trivia about your destination, a this or that travel edition, or even a scavenger hunt for hidden destinations along your route. It turns logistics into something interactive and fun. Start a countdown challenge. You don't have to wait until you're in the car to get excited about your trip. The anticipation is part of the adventure. By the time you hit the road, the whole group's energy is already sky high. Anyone could road trip, but not everyone builds the kind that people talk about for years. And even with all this, there are still a few things I wish I'd known before our first trip. Things that would have saved time, energy, and a couple of arguments. So to avoid that with your trips, click the video on the screen, and I'll share the lessons I learned the hard way.